most common matchup you see, but we're going in. Supahsemmie breathing out a deep sigh. Both players very nervous, it seems. Lancelot also looking very unsure. Pokemon Stadium is going to be the stage for game number 1, and let's see who's going to take it. Is it going to be the Dutch Supahsemmie or the Finnish prodigy Lancelot?
Yeah, and this is so exciting to me because these guys have never faced off in Ultimate, or at least haven't in tournament sets. So we have zero data to go from, and we do have some data of Supahsemmie against Mr. R and Lancelot facing younglings in his regions, but Supahsemmie and Lancelot are such unique players, you can't really compare them to anyone else.
B is going to make, he's doing a lot of work actually right now, but Supahsemmie is mostly falling out of it, but it is going to disrupt the projectiles like the boomerang and the fire arrow, and it is a quick 28% for the person caught into the first hit. Supahsemmie has a big advantage right now, but Lancelot at the ledge is so scary. From being infamous for being one of the best ledge trappers or just edge guarding characters in the game.
Yeah, that jab is definitely a great tool to keep your opponent at bay. Gets the down tilt, gets the forward tilt, and Supahsemmie's off stage. That linear recovery, can he make it back? He does make it back, but gets back there for his troubles. Lancelot scoring an early kill there.
Supahsemmie has the bomb, doesn't quite know what to do with it, it seems. Just throws it up, but he has to find a stock right now. That Nair is also very strong, but most of the time he's just stuck on the ledge against Lancelot. But the strong downer is going to take it. Lancelot being a bit too greedy with that neutral B. Not the best decision to make right there, but he is going to make it up with a quick 54%.
Okay, gets the down throw to back air, 45% on Lancelot, and Supahsemmie is throwing out the projectiles, trying to keep Lancelot at bay. Gets the grab, uses that range to his advantage here. Lancelot is struggling.
Ooh. He hit the Zerder actually to confirm into the boomerang. That's such a quick amount of damage. He still does have a double jump, and he has the bomb, so he probably will make it back. There we go, Youngling with those big magnet hands, but a jab forward is going to throw him back off stage again. He is still very deep. Is he going to make it back again? No, he is not.
So one of the things that happened is that Supahsemmie accidentally threw a boomerang, and that's what caused him to miss that recovery. Because the way you need to do it is get the bomb, air dodge up, and then up B, get the explosion, make it back. Doesn't make it back, Lancelot in the lead.
Tries to get the edge guard, and one neutral is going to set a quick 36%. Supahsemmie can't afford to make any mistakes, but Lancelot is sitting quite comfortably with a lead, and that rage is going to be huge when it's going to go from the kill moves. The jab backer is going to kill earlier, a lot earlier, and Youngling is not the heaviest character in the game, so that might be unexpected at one point.
I'll be honest, Lancelot has been escaping the ledge quite easily so far in this set. Tries to get the up smash, but Lancelot gets the hit in and makes it his advantage state. This is my game.
Oh, Lancelot going so far off stage. And I think, as you said, the biggest problem is that Lancelot gets off the stage super easily, but Supahsemmie is like, he has to figure out how the Rubik's Cube works 5 times in a row in order to get off the ledge. It's so hard, and Lancelot has been so quick to catch those options.
Alright, so let's see the stage pick right here. Pokemon Stadium wasn't the pick for Semi. Might need a smaller stage. I'm not quite sure. Normally you would say, yeah, Youngling is more of a campy character, but the way Supahsemmie plays him, he likes to brawl, likes to be close up, likes to put you on the ledge and make you pay for every single mistake. But it's going to be Pokemon Stadium once again.
Yeah.
I think that's a good choice. Giving you enough space to move around against the big sword of Crumbs. Let's see what happens in game number 2.
And you said like you need a smaller stage for those Supahsemmie brawler combos, but I haven't seen that many projectiles actually hit Lancelot, or at least not when he's shielding. So maybe a bigger stage might be better for camping, but if projectiles aren't going to hit your opponent, then camping is going to be a bit worthless.
Let's see what happens, because Lancelot has used his sword to great effect to cancel out any projectiles. Supahsemmie is taking his time way more. Look at this positioning. He's not looking to interact with that big sword of Lancelot. Tries to move around it, gets the boomerang here. Misses to grab.
I don't think he expected that boomerang to hit. Most of the time he just confirms up after it with a 4 there, but now it's not going to be it. Zer is also going to hit the shield. He threw out a lot of objectives in the beginning, but right now we're seeing the classic Supahsemmie going into the face of your opponent, and it's not working out again. Lancelot just keeps his pressure very high in order for Supahsemmie to force Supahsemmie to make a mistake.
It's so tough to get back to the middle of the stage against Lancelot, man. The pressure he exerts with that big sword is so hard to deal with. The soaring slash keeping Semmie at bay. Lancelot is taking the lead.
Parries the bomb, but that's not going to be a punishment for that. Back throw off the stage. This can be huge. Supahsemmie has to find an option for those bees, or else Lancelot is just going to keep on wailing on him. Lancelot being very great with those bees as well, always making it back to the stage. And when he gets back, he makes sure that he doesn't fall off again. Backer is going to take the first stock for Lancelot. Supahsemmie now needs to find an option. Boomerang is going to be quite unsafe, but he needs to find something.
Needs to find something. Lancelot once again returning with the soaring slash. Does get hit by the Nair, but it's just a weak hit. Does get out once again. Semmie is dropping these ledge traps. Or Lancelot is just masterfully escaping the ledge every single time.
Oh, it looks like Supahsemmie is just too scared to go off stage.
I mean, I talked about this, you know, the reverse edge guards from Lancelot are quite scary, you know. Maybe he's seen some Lancelot sets and he decides that, yeah, it's not worth the trouble.
It's not worth my time. I'm just going to stay on the stage. But if you're going to do that, Lancelot is able to keep his pressure on, and then you see these ridiculous percentages against Youngling, and then Youngling gets the struggle of not knowing how to finish a stock. The biggest Youngling problem, according to some players, is not being able to finish out a stock if you miss those kill confirms.
Yeah, and getting the kill confirms is so hard because you don't have the range advantage, and Lancelot is weaving around that burst range from Supahsemmie, is making sure that he doesn't get hit by anything. The dash attack connecting, but he does make it back once again. The soaring slash used to great effect, but the Nair is gonna take it.
Lancelot being still off the edge, and it almost, he did a get-up attack, which he hasn't done that much, so he still tries to mix it up, but Supahsemmie blocked it in time, as he did with the side B, getting a quick 24% of it. Could have been a lot more, but I don't think Supahsemmie wanted to take the risk, it seems, and Lancelot still hopping about on the stage, has almost free reign of the mid stage most of the time, and a 4 till not the best DI from Supahsemmie. Lancelot now ahead again. Is it going to turn out for Supahsemmie in one port, or is Lancelot just going to take this set?
Alright, hero spin to back air. Will tack on some percentage, but Lancelot is right on his tail and is just wailing around with that sword. And Semmie is struggling. The finish Prodigy might be a little bit too much for him right now.
Oh, he just keeps on wailing. No option for Supahsemmie to come in. Lancelot is doing a fantastic job keeping the pressure high.
Bomb gets put on a ledge, will interrupt the soaring slash, but Lancelot makes his way back with just a little bit more percent, gets thrown off stage again. Semmie, can he finish this stock off, or will Lancelot make it back to the middle of the stage? Does so with the roll. It's a brawl in the middle of the stage right now, but Semmie gets the better end of it.
Neutral air into the down smash. Lancelot missing the tech, and that's going to be fatal. Ooh, misses the back air. Very rare to miss that confirmed from Lancelot. He is so consistent with those, but not now. And this might be huge for Supahsemmie.
He just needs one opening, right? If Semmie can get that one combo starter, he might be able to make something happen. But Lancelot is not willing to let go of this game.
Catches the bomb, throws it off stage to try and counter Supahsemmie, but the 4 tilt reads the jump and gets 4 tilted. That could be it. That's quite convincing, actually. Even though Supahsemmie did have a better end of that game, it's still very hard to keep Lancelot at the ledge and off the stage.
And I think that's the story for the game. because
yeah.
Semi has been struggling to get his kills whenever Lancelot was on the ledge, has to go for straight hits. Whereas Lancelot has been hitting these forward tilts, has been getting the ledge traps, and it's a rough situation to be in, but Semi is not giving up.
He is putting on the Zora's tunic, it seems. Maybe a change in tunic will mean a change in game plan, but Lancelot, is he going to stick to the same game plan as well? One way to find out. Third game on Pokemon Stadium in a row. Is it going to change for anything?
Lancelot starting off strong with a couple of hits, gets the ledge trap opportunity, but Semi makes it back with forward air. Misses the grab, and this is prime opportunity for Lancelot to tack on some extra percentage, but no, it's Supahsemmie who gets the combo.
Throws the bomb away in order to get that back there, but he is making the Lancelot sweat a bit more in the middle of the stage. Maybe that's where he needs to contest him. Meanwhile, Lancelot is looking for that one opening, which might result in a big combo for him.
Forward tilt is going to put Semi off stage. Lancelot tries to go for the edge guard, but chewed up a little bit too much this time. Does make it back with the Nair, but that was dangerous.
It also looks so hard for Young Link to actually do something about that up B. It seems so hard because you lack a range, and it's such a risk to get dragged down there when you get hit by it.
Yeah, I think you need to contest the top when he rises up. But maybe we can see here, yeah, with the Nair staying
he found
on top,
something.
He found it out, and Supahsemmie takes his first stock in an edge guard situation.
That adaptation might be huge.
Yeah, down throw, and this is indeed the momentum that Semi is taking hold of right now. The reins are being tugged, and the Dutch Young Link is trying to make something happen, but Lancelot is saying, no, you will not take a game from me this set, young man.
I'm surprised that dash attack actually hit.
Yeah.
It was the tippy point of it.
I mean, that dash attack is so strong
Yeah.
from and people underrate it so hard.
It's not my question that it didn't hit.
Oh!
Oh my god, Supahsemmie, please!
That was beautiful.
Please.
I mean, that's the kind of player, that's the kind of character that Young Link is. Sometimes it's art, and sometimes you just kind of blow it.
It might be a Picasso sometimes. It also may be a Walmart picture for $15. It can be one of the two, depending on where you get it.
It's literally Kunst or Kitsch.
Basically, yeah.
It's a Dutch program. 90% of the viewers won't get it, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Anyway, Supahsemmie getting in a few hits.
Oh, and then there again, he
gets
found it.
Yeah, he's not scared anymore. He's taking every single risk. He's not caring about the reverse edge guards. And this is a scary situation for Lancelot to be in. Does get back to the center of the stage.
Ooh, back air, great. Doesn't get jab back air at the ledge right there. Hits him with the up B through the stage. No forward tilt again for Lancelot. Throws him back to the other side of the stage. We're going back and forth at the ledge at this point. And a back air is going to take that second stock for Supahsemmie. Supahsemmie has a lot of options for now, it seems, to destroy the Lancelot, but he needs to find them. Up air is not quite going to do it. He gets the forward air, is also not quite going to do it. We're going to go off stage, and the neutral air, the strong neutral air, is going to go right through that soaring slash. And that's going to be game number 3 for Supahsemmie. And I think that adaptation is going to be a big factor in this set.
I think you're absolutely right, Dagobert. I love to see the change in attitude from Semi. Rather than playing no risk and no reward, he's playing a little bit more risky and gets a ton of reward. He gets the game from Lancelot, and this might be the start of the 3-0, reverse 3-0.
We saw that when Lancelot gets into disadvantage, it's so hard for so hard for him to properly land, because Supahsemmie has been covering most of those options, but right now we're going to Battlefield, and Lancelot just blazing out of the stargates.
Yeah, but Semi kept hold of his jump and manages to make it back with that hero spin, and now gets to tack on his own percentage. Of course, Lancelot still in the lead, still controlling the stage as of now. It's a small stage, so Semi will have to make the most of every single bit that he can get. But so far, it's been Lancelot who is doing so great with the stage and the room that he's playing around.
Gets the gentleman from off stage. Another gentleman. He doesn't have a double jump.
Nair.
That's going to be it.
Yeah.
It should be it at least.
Yeah. Tries to go for it anyway, because maybe Semi makes a mistake or something, you have to try, but doesn't make it back. And this is the nature of this matchup. It's such an explosive matchup, and it's balanced on a knife edge.
I haven't seen that many jump get-ups or Semi has been mostly doing neutral get-ups. Has to air dodge. He is going to make it back.
Well,
has to air dodge again. Gets the counter.
I would like to see a bomb recovery from Semi.
Oh, and he makes it back.
But it doesn't matter. Lancelot gets the jab back here, and the speed at which this game has been going, we haven't seen the speed, this kind of speed so far. But Semi gets a combo of his own, messes up just one hit, and Lancelot immediately answering back. Just 18% as Semi is still building up the percentage on himself.
We saw last time that Supahsemmie can just end a stock fairly quickly. Oh, that up B out of shield is such a good counter to that actually. That hero spin might be quite safe, but it's not that safe. Now Lancelot is off stage. Soaring Slash doesn't get punished by Youngling's neutral air. Maybe again, and the forward air is going to take the stock. Last stock for both players. Last stock for Supahsemmie's career in this tournament. Is he going to make it happen?
Well, he needs to make something happen because Lancelot is hungry to win this set. 3-1 is the score he wants to see with that Soaring Slash, with every single hit that he does. But Semi is a wall and is not done fighting just yet.
Lancelot messes up a bit right there, but he recovers. Ooh, it works.
Great roll, great roll.
Grabs Supahsemmie. And now Supahsemmie is at the ledge. Lancelot with a great ledge pressure. Is he going to make it happen this time? He grabs him again off the stage. No pressure, no functioning kill move right there. For now, Supahsemmie is at kill percent.
I think both are at kill percent.
Now you're both at kill percent.
Start moving up your voice because this could end up at any second right now. Just one hit is enough. One jab, one back air. Lancelot is looking and he gets the forward air.